And then comes the word spotted. What is this? This is a verb. Now, if you're talking about verb, this is also one of the parts of speech, right? This is also one of the parts of speeches. So, there, what do we have actually? That in verb, we have some classification like helping verb, modal verb, or main verb. We have kinds of verbs there now. We have finite form of verb, we have non-finite form of verb. So as soon as we get the word, we should try to understand ourselves that this is a noun, or this is a pronoun, or this is a verb, or an adverb, adjective. So likewise, spotted is a verb. And this is a main verb actually. This is not a helping verb. And now if I talk about, in the same way when I asked what is I, you told me that I is the person, first person. The same way if I ask spotted, so you can reply that this is the third form of verb. So again, what do we have here? Forms of verb, which is also very important for you. Because we have just begun, we have just started. So at the very beginning, we should try to understand these things. And if we keep on learning, if we keep on, reading a particular paragraph in this manner, then obviously we'll be able to understand English a lot. So spotted, as I told you, it's a verb, and this is the third form of verb. Or this may be the second form of verb also, like spotted. If you break it, spot, spotted, and spotted. First form, second form, and third form. So here, what do we have? Whether it's this is second form of verb or the third form of verb, that is also very important. Now we have the word spotted. We are not sure whether it is used as the second form of verb or the third form of verb. And for that, we have something. What do we have if you remember grammatically based on verbs? Just think of verbs. Like in present tense, what do we have? Or the past tense, what do we have? Or in future tense, what do we have? In present tense, we have first form of verb. With subject, we use first form of verb. And if the subject is plural, we use plural form of verb. But then we have to manage it according to the tenses. Like if we are using it for past tense, so obviously we are going to use it the second form of verb. So here spotted is the second form of verb. Though the third form of verb, spot, is also spotted. But then you have to consider the use of it. And that is very important. And then we have it in a junk shop in Bridgeport. Anyways, roll top desk. So in this particular line, the writer is talking about a roll top desk, that he found in Bridgeport, somewhere in some other countries, in a foreign country there. And he found it in a junk shop. Junk shop, where junk, who is the junk dealer? In Hindi we call it kabadi, he comes and tries for kabadi wala, and then he collects all your rough, and olden things, he just collects it and gives you money for that. So he is the junk dealer, or the person who collects these things, such things which are outdated, which are of no use for us. We simply sell them to the junk dealer. So the junk dealer has got a shop, That shop is known as junk shop. So the writer. Now another thing is that what is I here? Well, grammatically it's a pronoun and it's a first form of verb. Then again, one thing that is I is, stands for whom? Who does I stand for? I stands for the writer. This I doesn't stand for me, doesn't stand for you. This I stands for, I within single commas stands for the writer. The writer is trying to say something, so he started using I. So the writer spotted. The writer spotted means found out something, or to see something in past tense. Spotted. So the writer spotted it. And if now, what is this it? And can you relate it with the remaining words? If you move ahead, in a junk shop, in breadboard, a roll top desk. If I ask, can you relate it with the remaining words? We have so many words like in a junk shop, in bedboard, a roll top desk. What I'm asking that you have to relate it. Are you going to relate it with breadboard? Are you going to relate it with a junk shop? Or are you going to relate it with a roll top desk? Yes, it is. It will be related with a roll top desk. Either you say a roll top desk or you say it. We can understand. One can understand that it is talking about, this it is talking about a roll top desk. Or we can replace it by using a roll top desk in place of it. So like this, the writer. You can also remove I and we can use the writer. So the writer spotted a roll top desk in a junk shop in breadboard. Full stop. So this way we can rewrite the sentence also. So what I want to suggest to you that you should go in this manner and try to rewrite the sentences. I mean, whatever written over there is written in the book, in the line, you should try to rewrite in your mind, like the way I have written just now. I mean, I spotted it in a junk shop in breadboard, a roll top desk. And what I have written? The writer spotted a roll top desk in a junk shop in breadboard, full stop. This way, you can also rewrite the sentence so that you can learn certain activities which are based on rewriting sentences. Or, this is very helpful when you will deal the rearrange, activities pertaining to rearrange or activities pertaining to jumbled up sentence words. These are very important. Such activity is very important. So for that you have to prepare yourself from the very beginning of the lesson. And if you continue with this way, you can learn. See, I have gone through a paragraph, but I still am continuing the very first line. So this is the way of learning textbook or studying textbook. If you keep on studying textbook, especially in this way, there you can enhance your grammar also. I mean, when I am talking about subject, when I am talking about verbs, when I replace this two words, by interchanging their positions. This is what I'm doing, a lot of grammatical activities. When I'm writing the entire sentence in my own way, what actually I'm doing? I'm trying to learn certain grammatical activities. That means what? I'm learning grammar in the sense. So you should try to do certain things in the same way. I hope you would do in the same way in certain other lines which are available here. Okay then, the man said it was early 19th century. Now if I ask, tell me, the man, who is this man here? How would you guess it? Nothing is written over here. And moreover, the man is coming for the very first time. So that means what? You have to relate it with the previous line. And there you have to find out the man. Who is this man? Who is this the man? Or who is the man from the very first line? So just try and tell me, who is this man? Yes, a junk dealer, or the junk dealer, I can call it a junk dealer. He is the man. So the man stands for the junk dealer. Because the writer hasn't used the word a junk dealer. He told us, he began his line, the writer started his line by writing only a junk shop. So now here we have to understand. If I ask, tell me the person who has a junk shop, what should be your reply? Suppose if I ask, tell me one word for this much. And my this much is like this. I mean, a person who is having a junk shop. So you're going to answer it with a junk dealer. So a lot of words and a single word. The person who has a junk shop on the one side, and on the other side you have written junk dealer. So now if you want to correlate the man, so the man is automatically gets connected with the junk dealer, or the person who is having a junk shop. You cannot relate the man with the writer. I is also there. I stands for the writer. But then this is the line which is in continuation. So you cannot relate this line to the writer. Obviously you have to relate this line. You have to connect this line with the junk shop dealer or the junk dealer. But this way you have to study. The man said, the junk dealer said it was early 19th century and oak. Now, what do you understand by the timing which is given over here? The period, the periods of time is given over here, the early 19th century. Now, this early 19th century, it was early 19th century, and then all of a sudden, randomly we have been given oak. So what do we get here? That oak, that means that roll top desk is made of oak. What is oak? Oak is a kind of tree. From it we get, wood. That means the roll top desk is made of oak. So oak is written over here. And then early 19th century, that means what? Okay, this particular roll top desk was made in the early 19th century. So this is the information that we get from the author or the writer of the lesson, the best Christmas present in the world. So today I would like to stop up to this much only. If you go through my video again and again, you will find so many works to do. So now I want you to do the same thing what I have done in today's video. Okay? So this is today's work. Today's assignment is that you have to continue other lines in the same fashion. You have to find out the verb, you have to find out the kind of sentence also. Like, I spotted it in a junk shop in Bedford. It's a statement. Do you think it's a question? No. Do you think it's an imperative sentence? No. Do you think it's an exclamatory sentence? No. What is it then? Statement. So this way you have to continue study. And in the next video, I'll discuss the same paragraph in the same manner. Till then, thank you very much.